Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So I am currently just sat in Aldi car park while my boyfriend does the shopping. So yeah, I just had a quick spur of the moment thought that I might as well use the time to film. But yeah, I'm kind of cozy in the car. I've got no snacks or anything. I kind of would have been better if it was a mukbang, but what can we do? So I asked you guys for like a girly dilemmas, that kind of thing, girl talk video, so I'm gonna answer some while I'm waiting. Hopefully distract you guys a bit from what's going on right now. And I got loads of good questions from you, so I'm gonna answer a few just because my battery's low, so I don't want to make the video too long and like die halfway through. I'm gonna take my trainers off actually and get comfy. There is someone that sat next to me in the car directly opposite and the car next to me, but I'm actually just over it, you know. So the first question is, my boyfriend's mum hates me and I don't know how to win her over. Oh my god, that is just shit. Is there more context to this? Like, did something happen between you two? I don't know. I think maybe I just think like the only thing you can do in that situation is literally just give it time. It's kind of hard if someone's like already made up your mind, but I do know some mums are like very particularly overprotective of their boys, their like sons. So maybe it just comes down to that, and the fact that like maybe you're taking him away from his mum a little bit or something like that. So maybe try to see it from more of like an understanding point of view, or she might just be being a bitch. I don't know. Just carry on, like don't be frosty towards her, don't be cold, just be like really nice and friendly, and maybe gradually she will actually start to like you. Obviously it is a lot easier said than done when you're like pissed off about a situation, but yeah, give it time, carry on like trying to get to know her. Maybe suggest, if it was me, I would suggest like going out for, obviously when all this shit is over, but I would suggest like going out for like a coffee, like girly shopping or something, just something to like proper break the ice between you two, and that might help her warm to you a little bit. Another thing I'd say is try to spend more time with her and your boyfriend together, like as a family, instead of maybe just doing things with your boyfriend. They're just a few little things that I would do to kind of break the ice as such. I don't know, sorry, I'm not very good with this question. Like, I don't know, it's a very tricky situation, so I proper feel for you. How to know if a relationship is leading to something more serious, official. So whenever like my friends are in this situation, or I don't know, like whenever I see this situation, I literally just think, if you've got the right feeling, like go with your gut feeling. If you have that feeling that the boy is invested in you and is taking his time to get to know you, then just go with it and don't kind of second guess things and don't deep things too much, because I think when you start to deep things too much is when you ruin it for yourself and for the other person. So yeah, I would kind of just go with your gut instinct. But I'd say the signs are like if the boy is making an extra effort to see you in the beginning and kind of like maybe not choosing you over the boys, but kind of giving the same amount of time to you as the boys. That is one thing that I really think is important. Maybe also, it's probably kind of a bit of a sly way of doing it, but kind of gauge what his friends have said about the situation, see what their vibes are, and but I do think a lot of the time you do just have that gut instinct when if someone is a bit shady, or if someone's just using you, or they just want it to be a casual thing. I think another big one is if they want to, or if they have introduced you to their family. I don't know, I feel like a lot of boys wouldn't do that unless they do really like you. So I think there are a few little signs and like things you should pick up on, but I would just say try not to be too just try not to overthink it too much. Unless you really do think he's a bad egg, then like just get rid of him straight away, because we ain't got time for that. But one that says flatmates giving you ag when you sometimes do things with your boyfriend and not them. I think this is quite a hard one. I think a lot of people are in this situation because say at uni you can spend so much time with a certain group of people, and then if you meet someone, for your friends it's kind of like, whoa, she's not around as much, or you know, she's got different priorities now. So I do get it, like I do fully understand why friends can be like that, but at the same time, like you've got to think they just need to be happy for you. So if they are really being aggy about things, then I think just speak to them about it and just really make them aware of how much you like this boy and how much he means to you, and that you're not going to ditch them just because you've got a new boyfriend. It's all about like give and take, and maybe just make that extra effort to stay in with them one night, have a pizza night. But then I think if you're making effort with both of them, then your friends can't say, like, they just can't say anything bad about you. One thing I would definitely say is bring your boyfriend into the group. So make sure that you are spending time with him and them, because then when they get to know him, you can be like, he can be part of the plans, and you can have like, they can be friends with him, and the ice will just be broken completely. So that is definitely something I recommend. I think it's so important for your other half to be involved in like your family and friends' lives as well. So that is probably actually my like biggest tip in that situation. But I hope it gets better for you. Like, that is so shit to have ag when you just want to be like happy with your friends and your boyfriend. It's proper shit, but I hope it gets better for you in the long run. Sorry guys, it's really dark in this car. I'm really sorry. Oh, is Jordan back already? Oh no, it's not. That's an old man, lol. How do I stop myself from being lazy in lockdown? I'm scared I'm gonna pile on this weight. So yeah, can relate. I think you've just got to have proper strict willpower. Like, I cannot say, to be honest, I've been doing much exercise. Like, we did like half an hour Pilates and that was about it so far. But I really want to start. I used Greg from Love Island. I used his Pilates YouTube video. It was actually really good. It was 25 minutes of really good Pilates. I recommend getting up YouTube videos because they're really easy to follow, and it can be more motivating when you've got someone talking to you. I would say when it comes to food, don't buy in any shit that you will want to eat all at once, like chocolate and stuff, because if you're like me, you literally have no willpower and the food gets eaten all at once. So just don't buy in shit food, basically, because then you can't get it, if that makes sense, because obviously we're all doing food shops a lot less at the moment. So don't buy it in and you won't be able to get it. Limit alcohol, because that's the most fattening thing ever. I'm trying just to stick to weekends, to have it at weekends, but yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Last week I drank quite a bit, but I think that was because it's like the novelty of it, and this week I'm more like, right, get back into like my normal routine, eating healthy. Another tip I'd say is have smaller meals if you like snacking. So if I want smaller meals, I have like salads. Soup is a really good one because it's low calorie and it's really filling. So I have soup a lot, and then I can have more snacks throughout the day. And just kind of, yeah, you've got to moderate how much you eat, I guess. Because obviously when we're not really exercising, it's so easy to put on weight, and especially, and I think some people like me, I do put on weight quite easily around my stomach. So I do have to be really careful with what I eat, and because I'm small as well, it just makes me look fatter immediately. So yeah, just try and get out of bed, try and do exercises, and healthy snacks is the way forward. So dealing with a toxic ex that's in your friendship group, God, I feel for you. Honestly, I couldn't imagine being in that situation. I would find it so shit, especially like if I can relate that to like my situation back in the day. I would have just actually hated that so much. So I really feel for you with that. I think you've got to talk to your girls in the group and see what they think about it, and see if they are happy to put a bit of distance between them and the other boys, just for the time being while it's still quite raw. I think that's the only way. Or if it comes to it, you might have to just distance yourself a little bit from the group, but obviously explain to them why, and then if they are good friends, they will kind of like back you up with it and hold on to you and do things separately without the ex, because there is nothing worse than a toxic ex. Like, it's actually like draining. So yeah, I really feel for you that you've just probably got to put a bit of distance between yourself, or you've got to find some way to like mentally switch off when it comes to seeing the boy, and kind of think like, yeah, just he's not going to affect my mood or my vibe. Or if it really gets to the stage where you literally can't handle it and it's like making you feel so upset, you will probably just have to kind of, you might have to try and find new friends for the time being. I don't know. It's a really tricky one. I know you finding new friends is so hard. I actually made like a whole new group of friends at the beginning of sixth form, and they're now like my best, truest friends ever. But I know that like I was just so lucky that they like took me into their group. But I know making new friends can be like really hard, and not a lot of groups are open to having new people in the group. So that is quite a hard alternative. But if it does come to it, maybe, I don't know, life might lead you different ways anyway, and hopefully you will kind of not have to see him as much anymore. The last question I'm going to end with is your opinion on female careers, women in the workplace, / your future aspirations. Okay, that's kind of about me, and I wanted to make this video about you guys, but I'll answer anyway for like a positive last note. So your opinion on female careers. Oh my god, like I just think women are taking things by storm. The world is honestly changing all the time, and I think women are being so much more accepted these days. Say in where I work in head office in London, Like, I don't see any sexism whatsoever at all. I don't think. Yeah, I literally don't see any. Like, everyone is just so accepting. There's no difference between male and female, which I just love about my company so much. And I also see like so many girls starting businesses on Instagram, like just doing amazing things with their lives. And I just think the more and more we keep doing that, and the more and more women keep infiltrating, the more and more women keep going into these big companies and working in like central London, working in central cities, the more and more, the less and less sexism is going to happen, because I just think women have an amazing way of thinking and we can really just like boss things. So yeah, it makes me so happy when I see girls on Instagram like starting businesses, and I just think the world is really going up and up in that way. Obviously there is still so much discrimination against women, but I just think like we've got to look at the positives, and we have got to look at what's changing for the better, and I think things are getting so much better. God, my battery's going to run out. I'm so annoyed. I wanted to vlog today. Okay, so I'm going to quickly wrap up this video. My future aspirations are I just want to carry on going down the marketing route. I maybe want to start my own business one day. I'm not sure if that's for me though. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what I love and what I don't love at the moment. I want to get further on social media. I want to hit 10k on YouTube. I want to hit 20k on Instagram and carry on working with all these amazing brands. So yeah, I'm just really excited for the future, and I really hope you guys are all well and have enjoyed this little Q&A, answering your dilemmas. My battery is literally flashing. I'm so annoyed. So anyway, I'm going to see you very soon, and yeah, stay safe. Mwah.